Well, hello everyone. You have tuned in to an exciting van life channel. Today, I've got an important and exciting announcement. I am premiering a brand new variety show called Kathy's Great Big World, a van life show. This show is starring, produced, and created by a van lifer, me, for a van lifer. It's entertaining with current events, news, weather, games, and most of all, it's fun. So let's not wait anymore. Make sure you come back to the channel because today is the premiere of Kathy's Great Big World. So let's get this show on the road. In your headlines tonight, the price of New Mexico's annual camping pass skyrockets. The proposed 178% price increase. Also in your news today, Quartzsite, Arizona gets a new store. All these stories and your weather coming up next. I'm your host, Kathy Kruz, and welcome to Nomad News. New Mexico is throwing a gut punch to campers and nomads who enjoy their annual camping pass. Beginning in January 2025, a proposed 178% price increase. That will raise the price from the current $225 a year to $600 a year. And that's not all. The price to camp with water and electric is going from $4 a night to $20 a night. So many of us purchased this annual camping pass and have relied on it as an affordable means to live this life. The out-of-state campers who travel long distances come from every state to enjoy these beautiful parks while contributing to the local economy, purchasing gas, groceries, supporting local shops and restaurants. I sure hope New Mexico has considered all the revenue they will be losing due to this unattainable price. And they are sending a message that we don't want you in our state. So I too, like many, will be saying goodbye to the land of enchantment and will cherish the memories. So long, New Mexico. It was good while it lasted. Coming up next, find out what product made Kathy's favorite things list. But first, let's take a look at the weather in some of our favorite places. Looking good, Flagstaff. Now, for the other top story in your news tonight. Every winter, thousands and thousands of nomads migrate to the desert town of Quartzsite, Arizona, where the free camping is plentiful, but the amenities are few. There is only one small grocery store, one Family Dollar, and one Dollar General. Well, I am happy to announce there is a new Dollar General market that has just opened up on the east side of town. So this is like a dollar store and a grocery store combined. I'm looking forward to checking this store out the next time I head to Nomadland, Quartzsite, Arizona. Now, it's time for a blast from the past. It was a time of conflict in America. The Vietnam War, the Civil Rights Movement, the Stonewall riots. The day was August 15th, the year 1969. On a dairy farm in Bethel, New York, nearly 500,000 free-spirited young Americans came together for a 3-day festival of peace, love, and music. We know it today as Woodstock. An estimated 50,000 people were expected to attend, but by August 13th, over 100,000 tickets had been sold. The gates and the fencing did not get constructed in time. Therefore, Woodstock became a free concert. The attendance soared to over 400,000 people, and 32 of the most iconic artists to ever have graced the stage. Legends like Joan Baez, Jefferson Airplane, The Grateful Dead, The Who, Janis Joplin, and at 9 a.m. on Monday morning, one of the most iconic performances by Jimi Hendrix as he plays the Star-Spangled Banner. Rolling Stone magazine listed Woodstock as number 19 of one of the 50 moments that changed the history of rock and roll. The epic summer of 1969. Coming up next, a quote that will inspire you and Kathy's final thoughts. But first, it's time to play Movie Trivia! Hello all you movie fans. Here's the trivia question in this week's episode of Movie Trivia. How old was Olivia Newton-John when she played Sandy Olson, a Rydell High School student in the 1978 musical Grease? Was she A, 19, B, 25, or C, 29? If you guessed C, 29, you are right. The film follows high schoolers during the 1958 school year, but no one in the cast was a teenager. John Travolta, who played Danny Zuko, was 23 years old. Didi Khan, who played Frenchie, was 26. And Stockard Channing, who played the 17-year-old Rizzo, was 33 years old. I can't tell you how much I love this movie. Growing up, the Grease soundtrack was the soundtrack of my preteen years. I especially liked to drive my family crazy as we would take long road trips, and the only thing I ever wanted to listen to was the soundtrack of Grease. I knew every word to every song, and I would sing and sing and sing. I am sure they remember it fondly. Well, I'm 58 years old, and it's been 46 years since Grease premiered in the theaters. I still watch the movie today, and every time I watch it, I sing and sing and sing. In this week's episode of Kathy's Favorite Things, we highlight another awesome product that made it to the list. Coffee. Coffee by far is one of my favorite things. The coffee I want to tell you about today is H-E-B's Cafe Olé San Antonio. This is a medium-bodied coffee with notes of chocolate, vanilla, and cinnamon. This is part of H-E-B's Taste of Texas series, where they highlight different historic cities in the great state of Texas. And San Antonio is my favorite one. Well, it's time to close our show with an inspirational quote and Kathy's final thoughts. If you are always trying to be normal, you will never know how amazing you can be. Maya Angelou. And now for my final thoughts. I have only good things to say about my travels through New Mexico. Such a friendly and majestic state, offering such beauty and adventure. I will miss you. Movies have always been such an important part of my life. They make me love, laugh, cry, cheer, and hope. I can't imagine my young adult life without the movie Grease. The beginning scene with Danny and Sandy on the beach, hopelessly devoted and stranded at the drive-in. I fell in love with the movie the first time I saw it, and I still love it just as much today. When I think about all those people at Woodstock, though the conditions were not ideal, the weather and traffic was horrible, a lack of food, water, and sanitation. Though there were all these challenges, somehow the people focused on the music, the peace, and the love. A togetherness and harmony amongst young Americans, a togetherness that has slipped away from the world we live in today. To quote the inspiring words of the Woodstock generation, make love, not war. I hope you have enjoyed the show. Subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll see you next time in Kathy's Great Big World.